Misael Eduardo Pastrana Borrero was the 23rd president of Colombia from 1970 to 1974. Biographic data. Pastrana was born in Neiva, Huila. He died in Bogotá on August 21, 1997. Personal life. Pastrana was a conservative politician, Colombia, president of Colombia in the period 1970 to 1974. Born in the home of Misael Pastrana and Eliza Borrero Perdomo, studied law in Javeriana University of Bogotá and in the Ferry Institute of Rome. He had been affiliated to the Conservative Party. He was the private secretary of the President Mariano Ospina Perez and 3 times a minister during the second Liberal presidency of Alberto Lleras Camargo. During the presidency of Carlos Lleras Restrepo, he was Minister of Government 1966 to 1968. Led in Congress a constitutional reform and was Colombian ambassador in Washington from 1968–1969, when he returned to campaign for the presidency. President of the Sasikawa United Nations Environment Prize in recognition of his enacting of the world's first environmental code for natural resources. After his death, the UN instituted the yearly Pastrana Borrero Conference in New York during the prize's award ceremony. Vice President of Worldwide Prize for Peace of UNESCO, founder of World Center of Computer Science with Jean-Jacques Urban Schreiber in the 70s, before the personal computer existed. The center brought in young minds such as Nicolas Negroponte, founder member of Interaction, group of former heads of state and government, to deal with contemporary issues and conflicts and to present recommendations to governments. Presidency. During his 4 years in office, Pastrana was cautiously progressive. He sought to increase employment opportunities with a famous 4-point strategy. He attempted to boost national savings as a way of moving away from dependency on foreign investment and credit, and he extended pensions rights for many people. At the same time, he was a champion of a car for every Colombian family, and was instrumental in bringing the French car makers Renault to Colombia. He also promoted the first national environmental legislation in Latin America. The end of his 4-year term in office came in 1974, which also saw the end of the National Front governments. Pastrana then took on the mantle of the natural leader of the Conservative Party. He proved unable to hold the different factions of the party together, however, and in consequence there has only been one conservative president since his own term into office. He died in Bogotá at the age of 73. Married to Maria Cristina Arango Vega, with whom he had 3 sons and 1 daughter. His second son, André Pastrana Arango, eventually became president of Colombia 1998 to 2002.